What's up, Hidden Cards players? Welcome back to the poker table. Today we're tackling a topic that many of us struggle with: procrastination. This pesky habit creeps up on all of us, sidelining our goals and throwing our productivity out of the window. You know the drill. That task, that email, that project, they can all wait, right? Yet the wait extends from minutes to hours, days to weeks, and before we know it, we're behind schedule, stressed, and scrambling to catch up. This isn't some rare issue affecting a select few. Procrastination is as common as a cold, lurking around every corner, ready to strike when we least expect it. But fear not, because there's a way out. Today, we're going to dissect this monster and arm you with 5 proven strategies to slay the dragon of procrastination. But don't worry, because today, we're going to dive into 5 proven strategies to help you stop procrastinating once and for all. One of the biggest reasons we procrastinate is because tasks feel overwhelming. It's like staring at a mountain from the base, unsure of how to even begin the climb. But just as every mountain trek begins with a single step, every task, no matter how large, can be broken down into smaller, more manageable steps. Think of it as creating your own roadmap. Each small step is a landmark, guiding you towards your end goal. By focusing on one landmark at a time, the journey becomes less daunting, more manageable, and thus procrastination loses its grip on you. For instance, if you're writing a book, don't aim to write the whole book in one sitting. Break it down. Start with an outline, then focus on one chapter at a time, one page at a time, even one paragraph at a time. This not only makes tasks feel less daunting, but also gives you a clear roadmap for getting started. Every decision we make has an energy consequence. This simple truth can be a game changer in our battle against procrastination. Every choice, every query we pose to ourselves throughout the day drains a bit of our mental energy. Consider this. You wake up and immediately start questioning, what should I do today? Or should I hit the gym now or later? Or even, should I attend that dinner tonight? These questions, while seemingly mundane, are sapping your mental strength. They demand responses, and those responses require decisions. This constant decision-making tires you out, leaving you susceptible to procrastination. Now imagine a day where most of your decisions are already made. You wake up knowing exactly what's on your agenda, when you're going to the gym, and whether or not you're attending that dinner. This clarity frees up your mental energy, allowing you to focus on the tasks at hand. So, how can you reduce the number of decisions you make each day? The answer lies in planning and habit formation. Take some time each night to plan out the following day. Decide on your tasks, your breaks, your social commitments. Then, create habits around the repetitive parts of your day. These might be your morning routine, your workout regimen, or your evening wind down. Tip number 1 for avoiding procrastination is to reduce the number of decisions you need to make during a given day by making those decisions ahead of time and/or creating habits around certain areas of your life. By doing this, you'll conserve your mental energy for what truly matters and keep procrastination at bay. The best decision you can make towards avoiding procrastination is to plan your days in advance. It's a simple shift that can have a profound impact on your productivity. So, how does this work? Well, it's about making sure you know what's on the agenda before your day even begins. This eliminates the need to make decisions on the spot and reduces the likelihood of getting overwhelmed, which often leads to procrastination. Start by identifying the tasks you need to accomplish. Prioritize them based on their importance and urgency. Then, allocate specific time slots for each task. This approach, known as time blocking, can be incredibly effective in keeping you focused and on track. Remember, the goal here isn't to micromanage every minute of your day, but rather to establish a clear game plan. So take a few minutes at the end of each day to quickly map out the following day. It's a small investment of time that can yield big returns in productivity and peace of mind. Time management techniques like the Pomodoro technique or time blocking can be incredibly effective for combating procrastination. These methods can help you structure your time in a way that maximizes productivity and minimizes distractions. The Pomodoro technique, for instance, involves working for a set amount of time, typically 25 minutes, and then taking a 5-minute break. This cycle is repeated 4 times before taking a longer break. On the other hand, time blocking is a method where you allocate specific time slots for different tasks throughout your day. It's like setting appointments with yourself to get things done. The beauty of these techniques is that they are not set in stone. Consider them as starting points and feel free to modify them to suit your personal rhythm and workflow. Remember, the goal is not to stick rigidly to a system, but to find a way of working that keeps you engaged and productive. Experiment with different techniques to find what works best for you, and don't be afraid to adjust your approach as needed. Finally, it's important to practice self-compassion as you work to overcome procrastination. This is not about letting yourself off the hook or making excuses for not getting things done. It's about recognizing that we all have moments of weakness. We all have times when we struggle, and it's okay. It's part of being human. Self-compassion involves being kind to yourself, even when you've slipped up. It's about understanding that it's okay to not be perfect. When you procrastinate, instead of berating yourself and feeling guilty, remind yourself that everyone procrastinates at times. It doesn't make you a bad person or a failure. One way to practice self-compassion is to talk to yourself as you would to a good friend. If your friend was struggling with procrastination, would you berate them, or would you offer understanding and support? Most likely, you'd choose the latter. So why not offer the same kindness to yourself? Another way is to use setbacks as opportunities for growth. Each time you procrastinate, instead of beating yourself up, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What led me to procrastinate, and how can I avoid it in the future? Remember, overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps along the way, but with self-compassion, those bumps become less daunting. So treat yourself with kindness and understanding, and use setbacks as opportunities for growth.